a buddy that's coming along.
Hey, how you doing? It's Mike, the automotive junkie.
Here is a beautiful example of a C2. It's a Plymouth, and I'll tell you what, this thing has got to be over 20 feet long. They don't really have boats here, but this is an amphicar. Hi, this is neighbor Rich. Welcome to the channel. Today we're doing something a little bit different. We're actually at the Classic Auto Mall. And I'm going to tell you, I'm really excited about this. I think this is a car lover's dream. There are over 400 vehicles that are classics that are on display. And then there's another 600 vehicles that are actually on consignment and for sale. And so overall, there's over 1,000 vehicles to this over 300,000 square foot auto mall. This is incredible. And then on top of that, we got a buddy that's coming along.
Hey, how you doing? It's Mike, the automotive junkie.
So we've got Mike, the automotive junkie, following along. And so we're gonna have a fantastic day and really a lot of fun taking a look at all of these vehicles inside the Classic Auto Mall. So I hope you'll stick with us and join us for this exciting adventure. Well, we're inside now and we're taking a look at our first Corvette. We're gonna probably go through the whole series. We're gonna start with a C1 and hopefully end up with a C8. So we'll see what happens, but there's no question, this is gonna be a whole lot of fun. Take a look at this car. This is absolutely gorgeous. This is a 1960 and it is for sale. Like I said, there are a bunch of vehicles that are for sale. You know, the reason that I think this car is listed for what it is, I mean, honestly, it's gotten a lot of top flight awards, and you can see it's also part of the restored National Corvette Restorers Society, the NCRS. And so, again, it's just a beautiful car and beautiful example of the first generation. I'm really excited about this upload. So that's a C1, let's move on. Here is a beautiful example of a C2. This car is absolutely stunning. It's a 427, it's original. It is immaculate. And it is one of the prettiest C2s I've seen in a long time. I think that the badge in the front was only 1966, so I forgot to look, but I think this is a 66. Yeah, there it is. 66 Roadster, and they're asking 93 for it. And honestly, 93 for this car in this market, I think that's a deal. Well, now I'm looking at a 1960 Fury. It's a Plymouth, and I'll tell you what. This thing has got to be over 20 feet long. It is just one amazing looking car. You gotta love it. The styling, the way that it looks, it's just super incredible. And you know, look at this. It's got the full bench seat in the back. And take a look at that dash. It's got the old button transmission. You push that, and that's how you get from reverse to neutral to drive, and you've got two other drives to it. That is one wild looking car. Well, we have a wonderful opportunity right now to have an exclusive interview with Stuart Howden. He is the president of Classic Auto Mall. I got to get that right. Classic Auto Mall. And we're really excited to have him, on the channel today. Hey, Stuart, nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you, neighbor Rich.
Yeah.
Feel like we know each other.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So, how did this place is unbelievable. It's over 300,000 square feet.
336,000 square feet. It was an old outlet mall.
Okay.
Built in 1985 by Kemmons Wilson, the founder of Holiday Inn. And he also built the hotel, which we own as well, too, that's connected to, or has walk-through access and all that. So he built this as an outlet mall, 85. Somewhere in the 90s, it turned into a furniture outlet mall.
Okay.
And then in about 2010, They kicked everybody out. They were going to sell the building, and the deal fell apart. So it sat empty for 6 years.
Wow.
And my partner bought the building because he has 400 barn finds that he's collected over the years.
We want to look at some of those.
Yeah,
there's no question. That is exciting.
Very cool stuff there.
Yeah.
And he needed a place to put them. He was
Wow.
running out of room. So he
Wow.
bought this in 2016, and
Okay.
then decided, boy, I got a whole lot of extra room here. You know, it's hard to equate what 336,000 square feet is until you start filling
it up with cars.
Man,
and there's gorgeous cars. This is just one little room.
One little showroom of about 25 showrooms.
25 showrooms in this building.
It's pretty amazing.
Wow.
And,
with amazing cars. I mean, just absolutely amazing cars.
The first Pontiac right there, 1926 Pontiac, the first Pontiac race car, the little boat tail right there,
Yeah.
Speedster, and
Wow.
and 2 Dynamite 60 Corvettes.
Yeah, a couple
and
of
real
C2s.
289 Cobra.
That's a real one.
That's a real one.
Wow.
And a Dodge Challenger 4-speed Hemi car, Mr. Norm's car. And you know, just there's a lot
Just
of stuff
amazing.
in here.
It's just amazing.
So he bought the building, and
Yes.
he and I partnered in late 2017 and decided to make a consignment business out of it. And so we said, okay, we're going to do this, and we're going to see if it'll work. We don't know if it's going to work, but what we didn't realize, or what we hoped to realize, was how many cars were in this part of the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
You draw a circle around, you know, a couple hundred miles from here, and it's astonishing how many cars that are in this area.
Yeah.
So that helped us immensely, and we sell all over the world. But consignments is our key to our business, and
Yeah.
the more we consign, the more we sell. So
Yeah.
but now we have almost 700 consignments in the building.
700.
Yeah, we've got about 350 barn finds now. We're selling a few of the barn finds off. We've got, how many Model Ts do you need to show the story of the Model T? You just need really one. You don't need 8 of them, which we had. So we started this consignment business, and now we're doing amazingly well. Last year we sold over 800 cars.
Yeah.
And this year we'll sell over probably about 1,200 cars
Wow.
for the year.
Yeah.
So,
I was just going to ask you, like, what are you seeing in the market right now?
Really good. You know, the stock market, I'm just on the phone
Stock
with the broker.
market is tanking like
I told
crazy.
my broker, I
Yeah,
said,
right.
You talked me out of buying classic cars, and now I'm buying, you know, Walmart stock, and, you know, that's not doing too good. So he said, oh, it's coming back. Well, you know, I guess they're trained to say that.
Well, they got to say that. What are they going to say?
I was just reading an article about the bubble of the, you know, the Ferraris and the exotic cars in the early 90s when all the speculators were in. And so, but I don't think we're going to get back to that point, because I think that there's enough wealth in this country that even if the market turns or the economy gets bad, there's always people that are going to be buying and selling cars.
Yeah.
Always going to be. I mean, the you know, it may be at a little bit of a less of a price point. The market's really good now. We've sold as many, you know, last month we sold 101 cars.
That's awesome.
So I mean, it's the market's good, and and we hope it'll continue, and I don't see why it won't. Our concern is, you know, obvious, gasoline.
Sure.
I mean, but there's enough wealthy guys in this hobby that I think that they have the ear of, you know, important people. And let's hope that we can hang on with fossil fuels for a while.
For quite some time. You know, the EVs are very exciting, but they have no soul.
They don't have soul like these
Not
cars
like
do.
these.
Yeah,
Not like
absolutely.
these, without question.
Yeah.
So, Stuart, I really appreciate you spending a little bit of time. And honestly, on the behalf of car enthusiasts around the world, thank you for what you guys are doing. This is just an awesome collection, and I am really excited that you were able to actually spend a little time with us. So,
And you know what? We appreciate you as well. Thanks for promoting what we do in our hobby.
100%.
It's kind of gotten to be a
this
big
is
hobby.
one heck of a hobby. I'll tell you that right now.
Thanks to everybody. Come visit us anytime, and never an admission charge to come in and see all the cars. So bring your family and friends. And all we ask is just be respectful of the cars.
Yep. And I will put a link down at the bottom here so that you can contact this facility if you want, and you know, come down and visit if you ever get in the Morgantown, central Pennsylvania area. Now we've kind of walked into another room, but you know, honestly, this is some of the area that has some of the barn finds. And again, what Stuart was saying was that, you know, some of these cars, you know, this is a 1910 International high wheeler. I mean, it's got wooden wheels, unbelievable, with a little bit of rubber to the top side, hard as a rock. But I mean, again, capturing automotive history. There are just tons and tons of cars here, and it is just absolutely amazing. A lot of old pickup trucks, and just amazing stuff, including some really wild looking resto mods. Continuing on our Corvette adventure, now we're looking at a C3. C3s ran from 68 to 82. And they were, for a lot of people, they were not something that a lot of people liked, these Corvettes. But honestly, this is a big block, 427, side pipes, and it's a 69 coupe. But it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. You know, some people just really do love these cars. And the interior looks amazing and immaculate. It is just a beautiful car. And so, you know, the C3s, again, you know, a lot of them had some lackluster. I mean, you know, this one, you know, with a 454 in it, actually, it says that it's got that engine, but the hood cover says 427. So there's a little bit of a disconnect here. But, oh well, it's the used car market. What can I tell you? But just to give you an idea, I mean, this is like another version. And, you know, they still had a little bit of cowl hood to the front, but it's a lot more plain Jane for sure than this one that I really do like. This 69 is just really pretty. And of course, as usual, it's the right color. The C4s then ran 84 to 1996. This one is the 40th anniversary edition, which had, you know, a special color embossed into the seats, and just was a really beautiful example of a C4 Corvette. Taking a look at this. So again, this is a 40th anniversary, 1993, and it's for sale for $18,500. Metallic ruby red was the anniversary color. Just a beautiful example of the C4s. Here's another one, a C4, and this is a 95, so it's toward the end of the run of the C4s, and it's just immaculate. The sticker price, $17,500 again. But you know, the thing that I like is that they've got so many other cars just mixed all around. You know, here's a 396 SS Chevelle. Again, just beautiful car. 4-speed on the floor. Really nice condition. I guess you'd have to ask about it if you were interested. And here is a Callaway edition C4. Again, the front badge kind of gives it away, but you know, those scoops definitely tell this story that this is a Callaway car. And again, it would just kicked up the horsepower, and really a beautiful car. They don't really have boats here, but this is an amphi car. It actually is a car that you can actually drive right into the water. And what it does is down under here, I guess you can see that, you've got a couple propellers, and you just go right into the water and off you go boating. That is just funny as all get out. Continuing on this amazing journey, the C5 is just a wonderful car. I had a C5 myself. I had a 2003 also. This is a 2003 convertible, and they're asking $48,900 for it. But it was actually the Indianapolis pace car, May 25th, 2003. The C5s were a great car because they really started to come back with some really nice horsepower. They also introduced for the first time the Z06 in the C5 series, which is really awesome. This is just a beautiful example of a C5. They ran from 1997 to 2004, and they are just beautiful cars. We have one of the sales guys here, Adam, and Adam, it's really good to meet you, man.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Yeah, same here. So tell us a little bit. I mean, how long have you been working here, and what do you really think? How's the market doing right now?
The market's doing great. You know, we're keeping the hobby going here. So cars are still coming in and cars are still leaving, so it's good for us.
Yep, that's awesome. So, and you've been here how long?
I've been here a little over 3 years.
A little over 3 years. Yeah. So, I mean, this has got to be a car lover's dream.
Absolutely, absolutely. One of my favorite places to work ever.
I can totally get that one. That's for sure. What do you think, Mike?
Yeah,
would you like to work here?
I would love to work
I
here.
know. I'm all in too. Moving right along, we have now a beautiful example of a Corvette C6. The C6 is just a beautiful car, and this is a Grand Sport. It's actually done in the Carlisle blue color. They only ran that for a couple of years. The C6s ran from 2005 to 2013, and they are just beautiful, beautiful cars. Really, really nice. This is just a beautiful example of a Grand Sport. And like I said, they only ran these for a couple of years in this special Carlisle blue color. Here we have an example of a C6 that really is pretty. It is a 2006, and it is beautiful. Red with tan interior. Very, very nice. Now, what's kind of amazing is that all the cars that they have in here, they actually do not have a C7 right now. And I guarantee you that's because the market is so hot. They actually sold the last C7 not that long ago. And so we're going to have to skip looking at C7s unless you want to take a look at some of my older videos and take a look at my C7. We're rounding out the Corvette variety here. And now we're to a C8. This C8 is a 2 LT, very nicely done. You know, I always love the red interior on these cars, no question about it. And it only has like 5,700 miles on it. They're asking 117 for this one. So again, this is one that's for sale and is up here. And Mike and I are just taking a look at all these cars, and we are just loving it. This is one exciting adventure.
Absolutely, and you're right. I do love the adrenaline red seats. They look good in that car.
They really, really do. That's a beautiful car. That'll pretty much wrap it up for this edition of The Adventures of Neighbor Rich. I'm standing in front of this gorgeous Rolls-Royce. It's a 1990 Rolls-Royce that you could own for only little more than like $85,000. Go for it. Anyhow, hey, it was great. We got together with Mike. Please follow him. He is the automotive junkie, and you can't miss him on Instagram. I'll put his information down below. But he was just a lot of fun to walk around and take a look at all these gorgeous cars.
Yeah, always great to hang out, Rich.
It was really a lot of fun.
So, Rich, before we go, though, I want to find out what car was your favorite car here? Which one would you potentially buy?
There you go. If I had the funds right now, there was a 66 that was silver, and it was a 427. Here is a beautiful example of a C2. This car is absolutely stunning. It's a 427. It's original. It is immaculate, and it is one of the prettiest C2s I've seen in a long time. With that, I just want to say that, you know, I really appreciate everybody. I thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day. And I just want to leave you with this little bit of an inspirational message. And that is that, you know, follow your dreams. You take a look at this. I mean, this is just an unbelievable assortment of vehicles that are here. They turned it into a business, and it's just wonderful. You know, don't be afraid of failure. Believe in yourself and follow your dreams. Have the best life you can. Take care. That's Neighbor Rich. I'll see you in the next one.